today I'm playing Simul against uh, International Master, the Chairman. The guy's probably got a more official Grandmaster name, so I'm going to check that right now. The guy's name, International Master Sam Collins. Last International Master I ended up beating in a Simul, but I'm not sure about this one. Recently I've been playing some chess with the opening king's pawn rather than this, so that's a little fun. Let's see. We could go ahead and play bishop b4. Hopefully they move their bishop to... Sorry, no, not hopefully. Yeah, hopefully they move their bishop to b2. Sorry, d2. They play bishop d2, pawn x e4, knight x e4, queen takes d4, and I would win that exchange, because then I could play queen e4 check. They gotta play something to defend, and then I could also capture b4. I highly doubt that they would do that, so yeah, they're just gonna strengthen their control over the knight. It's also going to help stop me from even playing what I said I was originally going to try playing. So that's actually a pretty smart move by them. Of course, that's probably why they're the international masters, but still. Let's see. They're probably going to want to do something about my center control. They're probably going to want to get rid of it, actually. Main thing I see right now that could be a threat. They could be attacking with their knight, or they could start developing their bishop a little more. Okay, let's see. They've played a3. They're going to take control of b4, stop my knight from moving there at all. Yeah, I guess I sort of have to take. They're probably going to take with knight to avoid pawn double up. But if they take with knight, I can capture e4 with pawn. And then they'll probably capture that with knight, where then I'd be able to move. Queen captures d4, and I'd be a pawn ahead and possibly be able to fork the king and rook. So there's that. So right now the entire plan goes off of if they capture with knight. If they capture with pawn, I could always just capture d4 and then castle. Capture d. If they capture with the b pawn, I can go ahead and capture e pawn, their e4 pawn, and then develop my knight to f6. Once I developed f6, I should be good enough to castle, and I'd be having my king a little more protected. So we'll see. Their two choices are capture with with knight or pawn. I'm thinking that they're going to do knight, but if they do pawn, I only win a pawn. Oh, they play knight, so I can capture. I definitely win this exchange, so that's nice. Now I need them to capture pawn on e4, where then I can play queen x d4, threaten that knight and the queen. They're probably going to want to try trading. If they don't capture that pawn, I can still capture the d4 and we'd probably just trade there. Now they might play bishop to e3, which in that case I'm going to have to abort my plans and just go back to developing pieces. Right now I'm a piece ahead, and I don't exactly want to ruin that all too much. Plus, if I develop my knight, I can actually get a little more protection for that pawn, so that's definitely going to help. Hopefully I'm actually recording my voice as I talk this strategy. Otherwise, I'm going to be very upset as I'm talking into blank nothingness. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. That move I did not see coming. They played pawn to d5. That's actually not a very good move. I get to get rid of my doubled up pawns, and sure, they can capture it with a knight, but then I can go ahead threaten, and yeah, this is a better move for me. I don't know what they're doing. Once they capture with knights, if they choose to, they probably will. Unless they choose to develop their f-file pawn to f3, which in that case, I'm still going to want to capture because I'm ahead. I want to be able to trade. The more I trade, the better it is for me in my position. Trading is good currently. If I were down pieces, trading would not be a very good idea, which is probably why they played that in the first place. If they capture with knight, I'm going to go ahead play knight g6, which will stop them from moving their knight away, because I can take their power away for castling as long as they don't move it back to where it is currently. I don't fully get what I'm saying. I'm just saying the things I'm seeing. Later, I'll probably go over this game again and say what I could have done better. Later on in the year, because of this quarantine, I'm getting a lot of good ideas. One of those ideas is, after playing, I go back all my games, and later I review the games, and reviewing the games will be content. I think that might be a good idea for you guys to watch. I don't know if you guys would really care for it, but I mean, it's stuff I like to do, so. Ooh, they captured with queen. Why are they trading? I think I'm going to accept that trade. Because right now, they might be trying to dwindle it down to an endgame, which is actually not very good, because, yeah, I've got the winning endgame technically, but, or rather the logic says I should have the winning endgame, but I may blunder horribly and not be able to play all too well. But they're going to capture with knight. I'm going to go ahead and move my knight to f6 to threaten that knight once it takes. It'll probably want to move back. And their knight, while it's back, I can go ahead and get my bishop more out there. And I can just keep developing my pieces, so. Development right now is key. Or better yet, once they capture on... Yeah, once they capture, I can go ahead play knight to d4, where they then have to play from their d5 knight. they got to move to knight e3, otherwise they'd have to be at the risk of fork. At that point, they're probably going to want to focus on castling. So, there's that. Wonder how some of their other games are going. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Some of their other games. He's already won 3 games, so that's actually nice for him. They are quite a bit from my game right now. They're focused on this guy's game right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. He's playing white once again. I think he's playing white in all of them. Yeah. He chose to play white in all of them. I mean, that's actually pretty smart, as white has the advantage at all most of the time. If the game is played perfectly by both players, then white will inevitably win. Either that or draw. So we're just going to keep waiting for him to make a move. I can probably keep strategically think. Okay. Something I didn't think that they would do. If they do it, they could play bishop d3, but if they do that, I can just go ahead and capture with pawn. They capture with pawn, and I get a fork, winning about 7 points. Right now, I'm up a point, which is a pawn. Each pawn is worth 1 point. Knights and bishops are about the same, 3 points. Personally, I feel that the knight is a stronger piece due to its forking ability, but at the same time, you gotta focus and look at how the bishops can pin. Normally, when you're playing with one of the pieces, you gotta fudge. He's forking me. He's doing what I wanted to do to him. No worries, I can actually, he might not even fork me. Looking at the game now, he might fork me, but he'll probably want to. Yep. He plays knight to a8, and I'll go ahead and play my move, which would be knight xc2, and he'll also be forked, so good for me. I'm also thinking I can probably find a way to get some nice pins on him and forks with the bishops as well. So I'm not 100% sure it'll work, so I'm not even gonna try it yet. I want to be able to get a little more advance on my pieces before I fully start going after him. Right now, though, I do seem to have the better position by what it looks like to me. Let's see. I'd go ahead and personally go for the fork. This guy can still castle, which is a problem. So I'm thinking he's going to go for the knight trade. Sorry, the rook trade. But if he were to do that, then I would win my pawn back. So it would be he captures rook on a8. Oh, okay. That dropped a piece. That's a blunder. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and take my free piece while I still can. Let's see. Because I'm a little suspicious about this now, because beforehand, the guy wasn't making many mistakes. Now he just straight up dropped a piece. Why? What? This guy's got to be doing a tactic of some sort. He's probably going to castle and go ahead thread my... Ooh. Okay. He's going to castle queenside. And then he's going to play... Once I go ahead and defend... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I take it back. False alarm. I'm being dumb. No, I'm forgetting that I have my pieces protected. Most of my pieces are, in fact, protected, which is good for me, as he has less of a chance of taking any of my pieces. I still think that this guy should have... I still feel like this guy should have gone for the rook trade, because I feel like the guy just completely blundered where he is right now. And now I'm in a completely winning position. I should win. There's nothing saying that I can't win this. I genuinely think this position is mine to win. Let's see. Okay, the guy really wants to go ahead and pin my rook. Sorry, my knight. But I don't want to let him do that, so I'm going to go ahead and play the king to c6 as I have. And I'm just going to keep playing. Now, if the guy goes ahead and plays bishop f5, that's a blunder, another one at least. I can go ahead and play c2, sorry, knight to c2, check. They're forced to move their king to d1, d2, or e2, where then I just capture, and I can just keep playing from there. So right now I got a real good position. I still gotta develop my one knight that I've been meaning to develop this entire time. But once it comes to it, I don't think it'll really matter in the long run. Because as I've stated about 10-15 times already, I have the winning position. I've got 3 more points than him. I'm up material. I'm just completely winning right now. The guy, I don't know what his plan is, but let me tell you, I'm actually really interested to know. You know, before we started the simul, there was a quote that said, "A bad plan is better than no plan at all." I'm wondering if that is the current case. If the guy had a bad plan and it didn't go all too well. Because, honestly, it's really nothing all that bad to think about, you know? Let's see. They're probably going to want to go ahead and play rook to d6, where I can't play king to c6, otherwise they'll just go ahead and capture e6 for a discovered check. I can't really do much at all in that position. The best I can do is play king c5. But actually there's no but. That's exactly what'll happen. He'll play rook g6, I'll play, yep. Now I can go ahead and play this. Because if I were to play c7, that's a blunder, I lose material. I lose my advantage. Right now, I've actually got a bunch of advantage, so that's good for me. I think I might want to go ahead and try playing g5 if they don't move their bishop or rook. Because then they'll go for a rook trade, which, as I've said before, trading good. Especially when I'm up this material. I highly doubt that they'll go ahead and capture that knight. But if they do, I'll just go ahead and develop my white bishop. So... Wait, what? Ah. Okay. Yeah, I should... Darn. I should have just gone ahead and dropped my advantage. I'm pretty sure that was a blunder to even move where I had. Yeah, I definitely screwed up there. If I moved here, rook captures, then I probably would have moved here, but under more. Yeah, I definitely screwed up there. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see different content, go ahead and tell me in the comments below. And, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.